So this is my second attempt on this video. It's Saturday. I'm guessing it's probably 6:30, maybe 7 o'clock. The wind finally died down enough where it won't be just completely making it impossible to record video. The wind was so rough earlier. It was just coming up this cliff here, or bluff, over the river, that it was pretty much impossible to show the site that we were at, or at least impossible to talk about it. This is site 7A. We arrived here at like 3 o'clock, gathered up firewood, hung out and talked for a while, set ourselves up, ate dinner. We're pretty much settled in. The wind was pretty easy to deal with for purposes of, setting up a tent and hanging out. It's just that it was high enough where it would make the camera make horrible sounds on the microphone. So, this is our site. It's one of my favorite sites on the loop. And every time I've been through here, other people have been here, for the most part. We actually saw this was open, then decided to head down a little further to see if 8 and 9 were open, because 8 and 9, 8 especially, has a pretty cool view. It's actually a little better than this, believe it or not, just because it's a little higher up and you got a better view of things. Sun's not in your face. But we started hiking down the trail. It was only about half a mile down, but just as we started heading further away, we met up with a couple of other hikers that were headed back this direction, and I asked them if they had already been past 8 and 9, if they knew if they were full, and they said they were, which is pretty typical. A lot of car campers take that spot. So we just turned around and came back and claimed this. I'm glad we did claim it when we had the chance, because 5 minutes after arriving and setting our packs down, another 2 groups came through looking to take the spot. So it's obviously in high demand. Now the interesting thing is at first you might think, well, water's going to be a pain in the butt. It's really not. Seton Creek, I believe it's called Seton Creek. You pass it when you're on your way here. We stopped there to get water, and it's less than a mile away. You just have to go down a hill and back. The other thing that's interesting is, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it with the sun there, but there's a grassy area there on that little peninsula. Well, you can get to that just by walking right over here. And there's, you gotta, I wouldn't call it scrambling, but you just gotta take your time. There's some nasty little drops and some steep trail, but you just head down this trail right here. It takes you along that ridge right there, and then drops you down in, and there's another camping spot down there, which is also good information. But and it's right on the water, so you can get water there, or you can go back and get it from the creek, which is really not that far away. Right through that section of woods and right up over that hill, you can see the creek down at the bottom, so it's really not that far away. It took us, I think we did about 8.5 miles today to get here. So yesterday was, I think, 9.5. Today was 8.5. Puts us at right around 18, which means we have roughly 5 to get out, and that's it. So tomorrow, and we did that on purpose because the guys here from Indiana, they've got a bit of a drive. They didn't want to drive in the dark. So this gives them a really good opportunity to kind of, we'll get out at a good early time, and they'll get home in plenty of time. I don't actually know where this goes, but I'm going to check it out. This might actually be another route to get down to water. I'm going to assume that's just a dog that's been digging there. Maybe not. I can kind of see it from this angle better. Looks like something was digging a hole, but I'm not sure about all the other digging. Pine needles are super thick here. Probably a little slippery. Yep, definitely slippery. Coming back up that, it's going to be a bit of work. Yeah, this goes straight down to the water. So this is obviously another option without having to go down that crazy steep slope. In fact, this one's so close, it's kind of funny that those guys walked back the half mile or whatever it was. Because this trail will bring you right down to the water. Actually to a little creek down there. It looks like it's spring fed back in that little area over there. It's been a really good weekend. We had just a couple of sprinkles earlier in the day today, but other than that the weather has basically been ideal. It's it got a little over 70 today. Right now I'd say it's probably back down to 68, 67 right now. Feeling really nice out. A little chilly at night, but we knew that coming into it. Any luck? No. Nothing? No. Yeah, we walked down there earlier.
Yeah.
Those two came through earlier, just looking for a place to fish, so we sent them down there to check it out down that spot. My little place to sit and view the river. Yeah, guys are back with water already. I'll let you go. Frodo out.